Hey everyone, what is up? Steve here. Welcome to my new series, Planetside 2 Beginner's Guide. In this episode, I'll be covering the differences between the factions, what they stand for, and general ups and downs to playing as each faction. Now you may be saying, hey, why is there only TR gameplay in the background? Well, that's because all my good shit is on the TR account, and I'm not gonna go and take the time to level up my shitty NC and Vanu accounts just to make gameplay. So the first thing I'm gonna say right off the bat is that there is no best faction TR. So with that out of the way, I'll go ahead and start with the Vanu Sovereignty, aka the PPs or the Purple People. These guys are on a mission to find new technology and assimilate it into their culture. Kinda like the Borg from Star Trek, except they don't fly around a big-ass space cube. The only reason the Vanu is even remotely involved in the war is because they want to find some cool alien artifacts on the planet that's having an all-out war at the moment. The artifacts give them, like technology and stuff. I don't know why the aliens aren't on their home planet. Maybe they sold it so that they could all fight on it. I don't know. Now, the upsides to playing as the Vanu is that mainly their weapons have no bullet drop, so it makes their sniper super OP. But that's just because they shoot lasers and beams and shit. They have floating tanks that can fly up hills nearly 90 degrees. Their faction-specific planes are by far the most maneuverable in the game, but that's just because they're powered by like magic and witchcraft. The weapon focus for the Vanu is high accuracy, meaning that the average bullet damage and rate of fire for the Vanu's guns is middle of the road, as illustrated by this chart. As you can see, there is also a huge amount of recoil for most of the Vanu guns. Given there are some exceptions, this chart is a pretty damn good representation of most guns, and I'll be using it a lot in this video. The next faction we need to cover is the new Conglomerate, or the BPs, or the Blue People. Now, the NC is a faction that was born out of being sick of being suppressed by the Terran Republic, because they didn't like laws and order, because that's stuff for suckers anyways. So they decided to go to Walmart and make themselves a bunch of guns and weapons out of bubblegum paper clips and go liberate themselves from the TR so they can run naked through the streets and roll around in the mud and whatnot. So most of the NC's guns have an interesting look, making them look low-tech and clunky because they're supposed to be rebels and making their technology from scrap and stuff. Now, how they make tanks and working aircraft that look almost identical to every other faction is a question I can't answer. Now, the major upside of the NC is that the weapons are very hard-hitting. They're hardest hitting in the game, actually. But as a result, the guns are less accurate, have higher recoil, and are very slow rate of fire generally. Again, I will refer you to the chart so that you may visualize what I am saying. A couple of other upsides that you will benefit from while playing as the NC is most of their faction-specific vehicles are very tanky and have more armor and better armor upgrades than other factions. Vanguard, for example, is the faction-specific tank of the NC, which you can purchase an overshield for, kind of like the shield for the heavy assault. Most of the vehicles of the NC are very slow and boxy. I mean, have you seen the Reaver? That thing's like a cardboard box with wings and a rocket engine. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's what it is. Now, lastly, I'm gonna get to the TR. Now, the TR are pretty much the U.S. military government. I mean, so it's good and bad, depending on your perspective. Now, they're the ones the NC are trying to liberate themselves from. That's pretty much it. That's their backstory. The TR has the best bullet hoses in the game. I mean, their main goal is to just get as much bullets downrange as humanly possible in the shortest period of time. Now, that doesn't mean that their guns are very inaccurate. Actually, surprisingly enough, a lot of their guns are very accurate for the speed that they shoot. The TR's weapons also hit fairly hard and don't have that much recoil, so one last time I will refer you to the chart so you can see what I'm talking about and verify it for yourself and whatnot. So now I'm going to get to the faction-specific tank. Now, in all honesty, I mean, the TR's faction-specific tank, the Prowler, this thing's OP. It's crazy. I mean, look at this. Okay, look at the Vanguard. One cannon. Look at the Mag Rider. Just one measly cannon. Now the Prowler, 2 cannons. That's like twice the firepower. These other tanks ain't got shit on it. I mean, Mag Rider can climb Mount Everest and the Vanguard can use a force field, but, I mean, 2 cannons. Can't beat that. Now, the ESF for the TR, the Mosquito, is also very awesome. It is the fastest plane in the game and very maneuverable. Not as good as the Scythe, but that's powered by Witchcraft anyways. And as far as aerodynamics go, I mean, the looks speak for itself. So streamlined. So bold. But mainly it's just super fast. And a lot of the guns for the faction-specific vehicles for the TR are bullet hoses, just like the infantry weapons. Well, that's really all you need to know about each faction to make an educated decision about which faction you want to play as. And again, there is no best faction, you just have to pick the one that you would prefer to play based on the facts that I've given you in this video. I trust that you will make the right choice for you. Alright, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot along the way. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe at the end of this video. And until next time, have a good one.